boys are back. The boys are here. This is Take a Sip Sports. I'm Chase. This is my main man over here, Mr. Carter Pate.
How we doing tonight? How we doing?
Looking absolutely fabulous in the SP baseball gear. I know he's coaching like a maniac right now, so that's good to see.
Got to get these boys ready, you know.
Yeah, but we're back at it tonight to bring you a little sports interest into your life. We got a little NFL. We got a little college football. And we got a little MLB baseball since the World Series is starting Friday, I believe, correct?
Friday, yes.
Got Friday. Big thing coming on Friday.
Yep. Astros, Phillies, Game 1 in Houston.
Astros, Phillies.
We'll see how that goes
Houston,
down.
yes, sir.
But, yeah, should be exciting.
It's gonna be I hope it's gonna be a really good World Series, especially because I want to see the Astros lose. We'll see what happens.
I hope
further ado.
Yeah, I hope the Phillies just keep it competitive.
Go ahead.
But we'll get into it. I
want a good season. I'll take 7 games.
Oh yeah,
sure. I'll take 7 games, even if it's back in Houston. But can you imagine Philly if they won it in Philly?
Woo! In like 5 or 6. Woo!
I was talking to Ethan. I said if the Phillies win the World Series and the Eagles produce the second all-time perfect season in football, Philadelphia will wipe itself off the map.
Yeah, that city will be no longer.
It will be no longer. But this week, or last week, we had quite a few injuries, as per usual in the NFL.
As usual.
If you watch football, then you know really what's going on.
I believe the biggest one is probably Breece Hall, correct?
Yeah, so Breece Hall, running back for the Jets, rookie running back for the Jets, was having quite a good start, I would say.
I would say
he was looking really good, especially in...
He wasn't having a Ezekiel Elliott type like freshman start, but he was pretty fucking good. Pretty fucking good. Throwing up a lot of fantasy points, getting a lot of yards. Pretty good.
When you look at Zeke now, it's like, so what? He had that great rookie season. Put him in the shit can.
Yeah.
Put him in the shit can. Yeah, so Breece Hall is out for the rest of the season. No questions about it. For the Chargers fan, the San Diego fans, J.C. Jackson, add another one to the injured list. J.C. Jackson will not be coming back this season.
Nope.
Dislocated his knee or something of that sort. He's not coming back.
Was it not ankle? Or was that Mike Williams?
There was
Mike Williams was ankle.
The Mike Williams.
Yeah.
Exactly. Mike Williams, ankle. J.C. Jackson was with knee.
Mm-hmm.
Another knee injury. DK Metcalf out 4 to 6 weeks, I think, is the expected timeline right now. Thankfully, because he didn't need surgery.
Yeah, that's what I saw. He wasn't having surgery, but he was going to be out for a little bit of time.
I find it hard with knee injuries like that. I don't think it's hard to come back and get steam from those and really be able to play like you were playing before, you know?
It's tough when you're just a high-level athlete like most of these guys are.
Yeah.
And just, like, you hurt a knee, you hurt a hamstring, you pull a groin. Like, it's just tough.
Well, and they're big boys too. That's the thing. It's like this is not just your average 175 guy walking around.
No.
Like, these are animals.
It's a
grown
6'4", 230-pound, like
230,
maniac.
240.
Like,
that'll outrun you in a second. So it sucks for him, sucks for the Seahawks. And then I think the craziest one this week was Mr. Daniel Bellinger broke his eye socket.
I saw that.
Take a sip of that.
Just gushing blood from his fucking eye. Like, poor dude. You know what sucks?
Poor guy.
Nobody knows who the fuck that guy is, but everybody saw it all over their social media.
Yeah.
It was gruesome. Was not a good thing to watch.
No, and the sad thing is everyone's going to forget who he is after this week too.
Yeah. I believe he's just a special teams guy, right? He's kind of just
Yeah, I think he just kind of came in the offense to get something done, but that's neither here nor there.
Mm-hmm.
They had some big-time trades. They got the trade deadline coming up. Is it on the 1st?
Yeah,
I know it's in November. I think it's the 1st, right?
It's either
or is
this
it later?
week or next week. I think it might be next week.
Okay. It's coming up quick. They got 5 trades that happened in the last week and a half, 2 weeks. You had Mr. Robbie Anderson, wide receiver.
November 1st.
Played for November 1st. Okay. Yep. Yeah, Robbie Anderson played for the Carolina Panthers. He was traded to the Arizona Cardinals.
Was also kicked off the sideline in some AD type nonsense. Straight kicked off the sideline, traded next day.
Yep. So they were done with him, which is fine because the Cardinals did need him with Hollywood Brown, Marquise Brown going out for the rest of the season potentially.
Yep.
Or he's just on IR.
I believe he's on IR. It was. I mean, I saw reports of it was going to be season. I saw reports of 4 to 6 weeks. I mean, I think it's a knee injury, though, so, again, like we were talking about, it's kind of tough to come back from those things, especially when you're an explosive athlete, one of the fastest athletes on the field.
But, and competing with Hopkins and now Robbie Anderson and Rondale Moore, like that, it's just...
A.J. Green's washed, but he's still decent.
Well, and having to put the backpack of having Kyler Murray as your quarterback on your shoulders, I think that's quite a big bag to carry.
Yeah.
It seems like maybe the Panthers are just going to blow up their season, even after... Did they win last week?
They whooped the shit out of Tampa Bay.
Yeah, right?
Tampa scored 3 points, I believe.
So, Christian McCaffrey, for those, I assume most people have heard, especially the 49ers fans, Christian McCaffrey, running back for the Panthers, traded to the 49ers for a second, third, fourth round pick in 23 and a fifth round in 24.
And a fifth, yeah.
49ers, L. That's an L move. It's an L move. Here's the thing. The 49ers already have this history of having 1 injured players, 2 injured running backs. And you're already going to bring a 7-year veteran into the program who's been injured before, who's had injury problems before, and expect him to fix everything else that you guys are struggling with Elijah Moore, with this or with that. It's not going to fix anything. You still have Jimmy G as your quarterback. Like, let's start there.
I think, honestly, personally, I think the main reason they brought him in is because Kyle Shanahan, even though they're not where they thought they were going to be at the start of the season, he's still one of the better schematic offensive, quote-unquote, offensive head coaches, offensive coordinators, whatever you want to call them, in the entire league. So I believe CMC's really going to be used. He'll probably get, 8 to 12 touches, maybe 15 on a good day. But I think he's really going to be used to get Ayuk, Kittle, and Debo open way more.
Which is legit, because the 49ers already run a pretty interesting offense with how they use Debo and Ayuk.
Dude, they do this pitch play where, like, Jimmy's under center, and instead of, like, just turning around and handing the ball, he fucking pitches the ball to him. They start, like, 2 yards farther, pitch the ball to him, so then he could just boom right into fucking. Oh,
so he's already downhill. And
he's already downhill, full speed, like just boom on somebody, and like their running backs just get hurt. And adding another injury-prone running back, I don't think is going to help too much. But I mean, we'll see.
Facts. Yeah, and we will see. We'll see what happens with the 49ers this season. Another one, James Robinson. Running back for he was a running back for the Jacksonville Jaguars. He was a running back there for a while, I know.
I think 3 years, traded, maybe?
Yeah, I think he was on my fantasy team once or twice. He was traded from the Jaguars to the New York Jets in light of Breece Hall going out for the rest of the season.
Yep.
For a conditional 6th round, it will turn into a 5th round pick if Robinson rushes for over 260 yards, which I think won't be a problem for that New York offense.
And man could get 260 in the first 2 weeks if he really tried.
That's what I'm saying. You were able to give Breece Hall the touches. You were able to give Breece Hall the space. Why can't we give James Robinson the space? I know he's older, but
he's still a good running back. Like,
yeah, not
a bad running back at all.
Yeah, and I think what I'm seeing more and more today is I feel like there is an expansive amount of running backs in the league that if I said their names to you, you'd be like, oh yeah, he's a good running back, and then you're like, oh, well, he's not starting.
Yeah, because the depth at it's almost like it. Before it was like you had to get that top level running back, but now from like what the Niners do is a great example.
Yeah, the
Niners get a running back every year in the 4th, 5th, 6th round, and somehow always pop. It's the ages of drafting the Ezekiel Elliott's, the Saquon Barkleys in the 1st round are over, unless they're just that high level of a talent. But even with the dude up in Seattle, fucking Kenneth Walker. Dude's a fucking savage running the ball. Running the ball. And I believe he was like a 3rd, 4th round pick. But he was one of the better running backs in all of college football the year before. So
Different league.
Different league. A lot of passing. And if you could still run the ball effectively, then you're gonna win games.
Well, yeah.
Control time.
And it comes with controlling time, it comes with mixing it up. And that's something that the 49ers are able to do really well. And that's something that I had hoped for the Colts to do, being that we have JT, Jonathan Taylor, and Nyheim Hines running out of the backfield. Why can't we do something like that? You know?
Yeah. Did you want to talk about the trade that happened today?
I actually have one for you. Defensive tackle Jonathan Hankins.
Yes.
From the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yes.
To the Dallas Cowboys. For a 6th rounder in the. Yep, for a 6th rounder. It's just going to be good to beef up that Cowboys defense a little bit more, even though they don't need jack squat.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I got a text from our resident Raider fan, Elias, about it, and I said, well, who the fuck is that guy? Honestly, never heard his name before. Saw he was in the league for 10 years. I'm like, all right, I like that. He has some experience. He might not play often or play at all, but he's going to help out the locker room, help out the defensive line units, and probably make the team a little bit better, even though our defense is already pretty good. I'd say top 5, but people like to discuss, so, I mean, might be a little bit of a homer.
Did Elias know who it was?
Elias knew who it was, but he said he never played.
Wow, that's interesting. And then the one that happened today, the defensive end Robert Quinn traded from the Chicago Bears to the Eagles for a 4th rounder, which is scary.
Absolute steal for the Eagles. They got one of the better general managers of the game, just absolutely constantly making deals. Howie Roseman.
Better GMs, better head coach, better team, better defense, 6-0. Eagles are rolling, and I don't see him stop. I don't see him being stopped anytime soon. Especially not this week. I don't think next week either. But that is yet to be seen. Carter, I believe you have some picks for me. I have 3 for you, but I think you have 5. So
I have 5. So I'll run.
Let's get right into it.
So my first pick I got is going to be in the Bears-Cowboys game. Last week, going against the Lions, I really thought it was going to be a closer game, and it was at half. But the spread of this week's Bears game, after coming off a huge Monday Night Football win against the New England Patriots, the Cowboys are a favorite at 9.5. Their money line is minus 450, and the total for the over/under is 42.5. I am riding with my Cowboys to cover the spread and win in money line.
Yeah,
just because I think the
money line.
Just because I think the Cowboys are just a fucking way better team than the Chicago Bears. That was basically their Super Bowl on fucking Monday night.
Yeah,
so,
when they played the Patriots to beat them the first time at Lambeau, it was weird. Mm-hmm. They're not gonna beat the Cowboys. They're not gonna beat the Cowboys.
I don't even think they're gonna be in the fucking game. Honestly, that's why I'm taking about the spread.
They're not gonna beat the Cowboys.
The money line was the easy pick, but the spread at 9.5, they got to win by 10. I mean, I didn't love it, but I was like, hey, if I'm gonna ride with my boys, I'm gonna ride with my boys. You know?
Facts. I just took I know the money line's going to hit. If I can take something that I know is going to hit to get me off a good start to the week, I might take it.
Yeah, might as well.
Go next.
So for my next pick, I got the line actually kind of surprised me. It was in the Raiders Saints. Saints are the dog at plus 1.5. The money line for the Saints is plus 105. Money line for the Raiders is minus 250. The over/under is at 49.5. From what we saw on Thursday night, I believe, how the fuck do you expect the Saints to keep this ball game close? Andy Dalton had 3 fucking picks. And even if it's Jameis Winston, he'll throw fucking 5. Like, you put Taysom Hill back there, he can't throw the fucking football. All you're going to do is run. So what the fuck? I'm taking the Raiders with spread, money line, and I'm taking the over at 49.5.
Really?
Yeah. I think it's probably going to be a 32 to 26 ball game. Raiders. Weird number.
The Raiders are so ass, bro.
They are ass.
About the Raiders are so bad.
They're bad, but they're not that
too.
bad. The Saints are even worse.
Here's the thing. If they give Josh Jacobs the ball, stop taking it away. Stop taking it away to let Derek Carr run out the clock or some bullshit. Stop it. That's why they lose games, I feel like.
Yeah, PFF has Josh Jacobs right now as the highest rated running back in the through 7 weeks. So
as he should be. And his stats should be beefed up even more. That's the thing.
Well, here another thing is the team didn't pick up his 5th-year option. They didn't think he was that good. So he's on a prove-it contract year for either other teams out there or the Raiders if they are looking to sign him back. So, I mean, if
I were him, I'd leave.
I would too. But you feed Josh Jacobs, you feed Devontae Adams, you maybe get Darren Waller the fucking ball here once in a while. Motherfucker's been a skunk in goddamn fantasy. One of my worst draft picks ever. I have him in like 3 leagues. One of my worst draft picks.
He's projected like 10 a week too, and he doesn't.
Always. And I'm like, dude, if you just give me 10, I'm beating these teams by fucking 20, 30, and I'm not coming down in nails. I'm buying on my nails.
5 catches and 50 yards is 10 points. And we can't get that.
Yeah. Again, we were talking about it last week. You line up Darren Waller with a linebacker, running straight past the bitch. You line him up with a safety or a corner, he still might run past you, and he's going to boss your ass. So what the fuck? He'll body you out of the way, and then it's done for sure.
It's not going to be a game that I'm going to watch, because that is...
Oh, I'll probably not either. I believe it's
collaboration of 2 garbage teams. But it's an interesting pick, nonetheless.
For my next pick, I have which was a game I went to earlier in the year, Rams-Niners.
Oh, yeah.
But now we're in SoFi. I am taking the 49ers.
Okay. I was about to say, because we're in SoFi, you're going to take the Rams?
No. No. They got absolutely embarrassed by the Chiefs last week at home. Absolutely embarrassed. Taken out of the fucking woodshed. Got bent over. I am taking the Niners to cover the spread at minus 1.5 and the money line at minus
I like it.
125.
I like it. The Rams are garbage this year, bro. That's a funny thing. How many teams do you think, other than, say, the Patriots with Tom Brady, have gone good season, playoffs, Super Bowl, win the Super Bowl, then go back to playoffs and contend again?
There's honestly not that many, because in
rarely,
football,
right?
I think not that often. I mean, you talked about it with the Patriots. Like, they were the only team to actually do it consistently. Because you had dudes that would take less money. you would have Bill Belichick who's be like, yeah, no, you're not going anywhere. Now there's so much turnover in the NFL. There's just constantly people on new fucking teams. They're getting the bag.
They just want the money, bro.
Like,
they just want the money.
Exactly. So there's so much turnover for the Rams, and then Allen Robinson just ain't working. He was good with the Bears, like really fucking good with the Bears. He just ain't working now in LA. So yeah,
it doesn't need to be explained. Everyone knows what the problem is.
Yeah, Matt Stafford's just
because as soon as he put those white sleeves on, he was getting the ball.
Yeah.
What the fuck, Matt Stafford? You threw to Calvin Johnson at the beginning of your career, and you're racist because he left you.
Well, again, we're talking about Calvin Johnson here. One of the
Make an
greatest wide receivers of all time. Just an absolute.
Can you imagine if he played his whole career too? Can you
if the
imagine
Lions would have let him go? He probably would still be playing now. Like honestly, but
yeah, it's just a garbage organization, sadly. Which is
trash
really
organization
for Calvin, but
yeah. But yeah, 49ers spread money line, love it.
I have, I'm riding with the shoe this week yet again. I have Colts money line and the over 39.5 against the Commanders, which I think is just going to get.
See, I really wanted to take the Commanders, but I did not want to.
No.
I didn't even put it on my card. Didn't even put it on my card.
That's
I was
fine.
like, "Yep, I'm not."
You could have, and it would have been good. It would have been a good conversation here. Here's the thing: is we're now leaving. We're leaving it up to Sam Ehlinger to win a game.
Yeah. How do you feel about Matt Ryan just saying, "Hey"?
Matt Ryan's
you're on the
bro.
bench.
His arm's done. He's like, what do you mean, how did I feel? 9 picks? 11 fucking fumbles? League highs in both? I know we have the highest paid O-line in the entire league, no question about it. And he has 11 fumbles? I know the O-line's been trash this year, but it's like, bro, you can't
have 11 fumbles.
You're
in an entire season.
You're a 15-year veteran, fumbling 11 times in the first 7 games of the season with 9 picks, a 3-3-1 record.
Put a fucking glove on that fucking hand, eh? Why don't we? Come on now.
Matt Ryan, I mean, his shoulder's blown. He already has stage 2 separation in his shoulder, I guess.
Is it the throwing shoulder?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah? Ah, fuck.
Yeah. No, his arm's blown, bro. It's done. He hasn't been able to get the ball. I mean, he makes his few throws a game. But if we're looking for, say, a throw down the field, I don't think he makes it.
He was never... even in his prime, when he was Matty Ice, won an MVP, he still never had the strongest arm. So then once you go to, like, oh, yeah, my shoulder's fucked up, like, get out of here. Get out of town.
Yeah, I mean, if you compare him to Josh Allen, obviously you're dealing with 2 different animals here. But I'm excited.
Well, even Tom Brady. Look at Tom Brady. He still throws fucking piss rods.
It is true.
And Aaron
Tom
Rodgers.
Brady probably has the best medical training staff of all time, along with the Spice. So you might not know about the Spice if you haven't watched South Park, but if you know about the Spice, you know about the Spice. That's all I have to say about that. And then I have Eagles spread -11.
You really think they're going to dog Pittsburgh?
Oh, yeah.
That?
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to put that on my card, too, but I was like...
Oh, yeah.
Pittsburgh just keeps getting embarrassed. Like, they have... Well, I guess they have Kenny fucking Pickett, so it's like...
Nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to change. It's the Eagles now. You go from one sorry team. Who they played? The Dolphins last week?
Yeah, and they lost by, like, 3.
Yeah. You lose to the Dolphins with... Did Tua play, right?
Yeah, Tua played.
You lose by 3, and now you're going to go play the undefeated Eagles, who just beefed up their defense even more. No thank you, Justin Fields. Goodbye.
Kenny Pickett.
Or not. No, I'm sorry, Kenny Pickett. Not Bears.
Is that
Bears
game...
for some reason.
Is that game in Pittsburgh?
That game is in Philadelphia.
Yeah, it's still Curtin's not going to travel. That's going to be tough.
No, it's done. It's done. I'm telling you, it's done.
That's going to be real tough.
Yeah, but that's week 8. You got the Chiefs and the Chargers on byes.
I had 2 more picks.
You have 2 more picks? Let's get it.
Yeah. So, an exciting game that we talked about on the last pod, which if you would have told both of us week 1, are you going to watch this game? I would have said, fuck no. I think you know what I'm talking about. Giants Seahawks.
Yep.
The spread is in favor of the Seahawks at -3. Giants.
I did see that, bro. How? I mean, I can understand it, but I can't understand it. How are they favored so heavy?
Like, it has to be in Seattle.
It is in Seattle.
Okay.
So,
I mean, I guess. You got the 12th man. Like, I guess. But no DK.
I mean, they've been playing well. Pete Carroll has figured out a way to win still. And, yeah.
Yeah,
it's going to be a game. It should be a game.
Walker,
I hope
they're
it's
running.
game.
Like Kenneth Walker, their running back's an absolute savage. Full as fucking good. But I am riding with the Giants at +3 and on the money line at -165. I think it's going to be a really tight game.
Yeah.
But I think that the Giants probably win by 5 to 7, maybe. You know, get a. Yeah, I need more than a late field goal. So going with the Giants spread money line. Hopefully they'll move to 7-1.
Yep.
Yeah.
7-1.
7-1. Seahawks will probably still be at the top of the division, or tied.
I have 4-4 now, but yeah. Because they're not. Yeah.
Are they 4-3 right now?
Yeah, they're 4-3 right now. The Niners are 3-4, so it'll be 4-4.
Yeah, 4-4. They'll still be at the top, tied with the Niners.
The Niners will be ahead, though, because they beat the Rams twice now, I believe, right? Technically, they'll be on top because they have more wins against divisional opponents, right?
Well, they beat the Seahawks, too.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So,
there you go. So they'll be on top.
Yeah, but I'm still taking the Giants. I think they'll move.
No, I like that.
They'll move to 7-1. They'll probably beat them pretty good, hopefully. And then for my last pick, got a Monday night game. Browns, Bengals. In division. That division is sorry as fuck. They're the new NFC East. But in division games,
spread's only 3.
Yeah,
spread's only 3.
Games are really tough. But the Browns fucking suck. I'm taking the Bengals on the spread -3 and the money line at -180. The Bengals are just a better squad. Joey B, Jamar Chase, Ty Boyd, T. Higgins are gonna figure it the fuck out eventually.
Did you see that catch? Did you see that catch that he made? Boyd's 83, right? That's Boyd.
Yeah, he like went like this.
Yeah, he was running a route, and then Joe B threw it, and then he turned around and caught it after it was already like to him.
Yeah, it was basically like a foot away from him, and he just
Holy, that's a good catch. That's a good play. That's good awareness. I mean, obviously it's the design play, but still.
He's a fantastic receiver. They got weapons. They got Joe Mixon in the backfield. They got Joe Burrow. The offensive line started to play better. The only question is their defense. And their defense isn't bad. It's not bad. It's not horrible, but they do rush the passer very well. But you got fucking Eli Apple as one of your best corners. Like, come on now. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they have quite a few. They have quite a few injured on that defensive side too, which is unfortunate. But
yeah. But I'm still taking the Bengals to cover the spread and win money line. And in-division games are always real tough, but we'll see how it goes. It's a Monday nighter, so I'll probably be watching the Manning cast because typically if it's not the Cowboys, I don't give too much of a shit. But
the Manning cast is good anyway.
I think it's fire also.
Well, they had Bill Burr on last week. They had Bill
first
Burr,
black president.
They had Barack Obama. Thank you.
Yep.
And then I think I turned it off after that.
They had Barack, somebody I missed, Bill Burr, and then Vince Vaughn.
Yes, they did have someone else in the middle, didn't they?
Yeah, there was somebody in between Barack and Bill Burr, and I forgot who it was because I wasn't watching.
It's really, it's just kind of cool to watch football in a different light, right? To not listen to the commentators as much as rather than someone like Peyton and Eli, who are non-biased for the most part, I would say.
Yeah, they're pretty center cut. They just fucking watch football, or talk about what they see, and let it be known.
Yep, and then bring Archie to Indy. Bring Archie to Indy. Come on. Come on. Bark, I've been pissing like a racehorse today, bro. I feel like the Secretariat up in this bitch.
I was gonna say,
lie, bro.
that piss was a good little second.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm feeling like Secretariat right now at the amount I've been pissing today.
That's funny. But yeah, that was week 8. That was our week 8 picks. To go over it again, Cowboys spread money line, Raiders spread money line, 49ers spread money line, Giants spread money line, Bengals spread money line. Oh, and the Raiders Saints over.
And then I have just my 3: Dallas money line, Colts money line over 39.5, and then the Eagles spread -11. They're gonna take Pittsburgh down to the woodshed this week. No question about it. No question about it. It's going to be any given Sunday, baby. Any given Sunday.
Any given Sunday. That's why NFL is the greatest show on turf right now.
Love it. I love it. Even though you see your team lose sometimes, turf. I love it. Yeah, no, screw turf. But
fuck the turf fields, but, it's a saying. So it goes. Yeah. Now, I believe we're going to talk a little bit of college football.
Yeah, so I had a lovely young lady ask me now multiple times to bring some college football into this action. So, that is what we are here for. Let us know what teams you guys want to hear about. What if you don't want to hear about college football, let me know. I don't watch a ton of college football. Do you?
If I have a free Saturday, I will, because I think it's a fun watch. But typically, I normally work on the weekend. So I don't get to watch a lot of college football, but it's still a fun sport.
Well, the thing is, there's like 47 games every Saturday. Mm-hmm. It's like, which one do I watch? Which one do I watch?
It is nice because it's not like the NFL or baseball.
It's a change.
It
is nice.
Where you have to get their app or get their subscription program. They just fucking play them. They play all of them.
It is televised. It is televised, which is nice. But college football has a said ranking system that, personally, I didn't understand. Carter, did you?
I believe it's a committee, from what I understand.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I haven't understood it, or I've never really looked into it. I haven't researched it. But for all the people who are curious about how these teams get ranked, who picks them, got a little information for you. So, Bart, there's actually multiple committees that vote.
No, multiple, okay.
So there's a college football playoff committee. Mm-hmm. There is a AP poll committee, or FBS committee. And then there's a coaches poll as well. And then, so I think there's a total of 4 or 5 different polls that they take every week to rank these teams.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the college football playoff committee only starts ranking quite a bit later in the season, and they pick the 1 to 4. They pick the 1 to 4, and then everyone after to see who's going to go to playoffs, who's not.
What bowl games are going to go where and stuff like that, for what I'm guessing.
And so I think there's about 12 people on that committee. You got Will Shields in there, who's a Hall of Fame right guard. You got Chet Gladchuk, who's been athletic director for school since '97, still athletic director for Navy. And then you have guys like John Urschel, who've only played 3 years in the NFL for the Ravens. Homeboy's got a PhD.
All right, so smart.
Homeboy's got a PhD. He got awarded the Sullivan Award. So I thought maybe these are just some bumps. These aren't some bumps. Like, they've been doing this for quite a while.
So they actually know what they are doing.
Yeah. So you have that group for the CFB committee. They decide later in the season how playoffs are going to look, how those rankings are. And then you have the AP poll. And those people, it's a group of about 61 people, I think, sports reporters.
I believe the AP poll is the one that everybody uses as ESPN, Fox, and everybody uses as the ranking for the top 25. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. So those 65 people or 61 people, 60 people get together every week and decide what those rankings are going to be week to week. And then those get posted to CBS, whatever, ESPN, Fox, whatever. That's what they use to rank. And then you also have that coaches pool, which takes randomly selected each week 25 coaches, and then they rank FBS as well.
Okay.
Which is football bowl subdivision for those people who do not know that.
Yeah, because I'm looking at both of them right now. The 1 through 10 is basically the same, and then after that is where you start to get into a little bit of controversy here and there of what team between the AP and the coaches poll.
Yeah, and that's why they vote every week, and that's why they do the randomly selected coaches, I think, just so you don't have bias, because I know for a fact if you get Nick Saban in there week after week, he's going to be, 25 points to Alabama.
Which, honestly, I might like the coaches poll better than the AP one, personally.
Well, yeah, I mean, because I think you can go back and forth with that. I think it's tough because, yes, as a coach, you're seeing everything, but at the same time, as a coach, what's your responsibility? To coach your team.
Yeah.
What is the sports reporter's responsibility? To cover the league. So,
yeah,
maybe,
but a lot of sports reporters aren't like schematic geniuses. They've never actually coached. And
that's what I was going to say. You have to take that with a grain of salt. But at the same time, you got to imagine these people have been doing this for quite a while.
It's probably a bunch of old whites, old whatever ethnicity you want to call them. I hope it's not a bunch of old whites. One of my most hated people out there, honestly. If
old crackers.
Being brutally honest.
Yeah.
But it's probably a bunch of people that have been covering college football for a while. They don't watch Sundays. They hate the NFL. Those type of fucking people that just strictly watch college football. But
yep.
Who knows?
We're not on the AP poll yet. Maybe someday we'll be on the AP poll.
Maybe someday.
We'll bring you guys the real rankings because these ones are fake.
Yeah.
But yeah. We'll do a little quick rundown of the top 5/top 6 because, no, I'm going to do top 5. Fuck Alabama. Number 1, got Georgia Bulldogs coming out for 7-0, obviously.
No controversy.
At number 2, no, absolutely not. At number 2, you have the Ohio State Buckeyes with potentially the best quarterback, potentially the best quarterback in the league in C.J. Stroud. At number 2, 7-0. Number 3, we got the big, bad Tennessee Volunteers. Boy, had they been a joy to watch.
Great colors,
Hendon
great helmets, great
jerseys.
did
you see the blackout ones, too?
Yeah.
Did you see the blackout ones?
Just fantastic scheme they got going over there in Tennessee. Love to see Tennessee back.
Nasty.
As a Colts fan, you probably love to see Tennessee up here because that's where the great Peyton Manning went.
Peyton's from.
Yep.
Wait. Mm-hmm. I don't mind it at all. I enjoy watching Tennessee this year. They've been very electric. That Alabama game was absolutely insane.
Bonkers. Great game.
Yep. And then you got the number 4 ranked Michigan Wolverines with Mr. John, or is it Jim? Jim or John?
I believe it's Jim. Let me fact check.
Yeah, I think you're right. But I'm not going to say it. Jim or John, it's one of them.
It is Jim Hardball.
John
is his brother that coaches the Ravens.
The Ravens. And then at number 5, you have the Clemson Tigers.
Which I think we could really get into a conversation here about the Clemson Tigers being 5.
You don't think they deserve 5?
DJ Ogalele, or however the fuck you say his name, is trash. Garbage. Is he still the starting quarterback? Because the freshman they have is gross. Kid from Texas, Gross.
Probably, bro. They're still undefeated. Why are you going to pull him, you know?
Well, I mean, he's just not very good, is my thing.
Oh,
from what I've seen.
If you look at this, they beat number 14 Syracuse last week, 27-21. Ukulele was 32 for 21, 138 yards with 2 interceptions.
Yeah,
so
see?
Now looking at it, I do agree with you. They have.
He's throwing up that trash of stat lines against fucking Syracuse. How the fuck is he gonna play in the NFL?
Well, they've only beat one ranked team in the top 10, and that was number 10 NC State. And they've only beat 3 ranked teams in Wake Forest, Syracuse, and NC State, 21, 14, 10 ranked in that order. So,
and now NC State is ranked 24. So they came back to earth.
Too.
Yeah,
they're 5-2. Not a good team. I agree with you. I don't know how he's still starting there, but I could care less about Clemson. So,
yeah, honestly, I think it's. I mean, unless Tennessee loses, which I mean, in the SEC you could always lose week to week. There's always so much good competition in the SEC. It's going to be Georgia playing Michigan, Ohio State versus Tennessee, and then probably Georgia versus Ohio State. Would be my guess.
Can you believe, real quick though, Kentucky football is 5-2, ranked 19.
They have a really good quarterback. He's the guy that puts mayo in his coffee. Have you heard about this dude?
Yeah.
He's a mayo lover.
Absolute animal. But here's the thing. With that being said, how often do you see teams that are good not only in one sport? Do you see Duke up there playing football well? Nope.
No.
Do you usually see Kentucky anywhere near ranked? Nope. Do you see, let's see Gonzaga up there? No. So, it's just a cool little change to see him up there, because I would never expect him to have a winning record.
The only ones that I know are good at other sports would be North Carolina basketball, Kentucky basketball, LSU baseball, basketball, USC.
Yeah, but it's really only baseball for LSU, because you don't really see them in.
Their basketball team is pretty good though.
Good, but I'm saying
not great.
We're taking top tier, right?
Not Kentucky.
I'm putting Kentucky Duke on that top tier, right?
Yeah, I would put North Carolina up there too. They've been just historically really fucking good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you could strictly say North Carolina baseball, Kentucky, or North Carolina basketball, Kentucky basketball, LSU baseball, USC. They're pretty good all over the board. Their baseball team kind of fell back down to earth recently, but they're still pretty good. Their basketball team is pretty decent. Oklahoma State baseball, very good. Oregon baseball, very good. And then Michigan basketball is pretty good.
Yeah.
But besides that, like most of these teams strictly are football.
It's one or the other.
Yeah.
One or the other.
Or they're like an academic powerhouse, like a Penn State, Wake Forest.
Come on. You just discard the Ivy Leagues for the most part, right?
Yeah, I mean, they're good at like rowing and shit.
Yale. It's just...
They're good at like rowing and stuff like that. Decent baseball programs, but not anything that anybody cares
classy.
about.
Oh yeah, lacrosse.
Yeah,
we're
lacrosse,
we're D69 in lacrosse this season, some bullshit like that. But I think we'll probably talk about the team that most people watch from the general area, which is the Fresno State Bulldogs.
Yep.
3-4. 3-4.
They did just whip the shit out of New Mexico last week.
They blew New Mexico out 41-9.
It's the Lobos. It's New Mexico. I mean, come on.
Beat San Jose 17-10, and then they play San Diego State this Saturday.
Well, the San Jose game was the Devontae Adams retirement day. You had to win that game. You can't fucking lose that game.
Well, and you saw my sister texted me a video of Derek Carr on the sideline. so here's the thing. I go back that weekend, and my mom's like, oh, yeah, your sister's going to Fresno State game. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. It's like, oh, yeah, Devontae Adams getting jersey retired tonight or something. I was like, all right, cool. So she goes, and then I get a video. Front row. Keep in mind, my sister's younger, sitting front row at a football game that she doesn't watch football, sends me a video of Derek Carr, and it said, I guess this is just some famous guy, question mark. What are we thinking? Now, is Derek Carr the greatest of all time? No. Is he the greatest? Is he even in top 25? No. Even in top 50? Maybe. But you got to know who Derek Carr is. I mean, she definitely didn't know who Devontae Adams is.
The man's from Bakersfield, and they went to Fresno State. You haven't. She doesn't watch TV either. You haven't seen him on an ECU commercial once or twice, huh? Like, come on now.
I don't know what to say. Maybe it's just how. Maybe she's just built like that. Maybe that's how it is.
She's built different.
Just built different to not give two shits about football, which is fine. I like that.
It's just fine. It's fine.
If you can keep yourself separated, that's great. But I'll tell you what. If there's someone that's good that comes out of Fresno State, I know their name.
Exactly.
PG-13. Devontae Adams.
If she didn't know who fucking Paul George was either.
She don't.
Oh my.
She don't. Come on, bro. It's okay though. She's younger. I mean, gotta cut her quite a bit of slack here. She's younger. She didn't grow up. I grew up watching Paul George get to his prime, start to decline, break his leg, and now he's terrible. So
he's not terrible. He's still one of the better shooting guards in the league.
Please.
Top 10. Top 10?
20.
You could name 19 better point guards than Paul George, or 19 shooting guards better than Paul George.
No, I'm saying I could name 10. Because he could be 11 through 20.
If he's not top 10, he's 11. If he's not top 10, he's 11.
Sorry, I'm not gonna get over my bias as a Pacers fan. Like, it's just he left and then was never the same guy that he was for us. So
he did have a terrible leg injury.
It was gruesome.
And absolutely gruesome leg injury, but
I mean, Fresno State sucks big fat
donkey.
But it's fine.
They need to get Jake Haener back. I haven't heard the injury report on him as of recent time, but would love to see Jake Haener back at the helm. I believe
Who's
he
this
is
fight guy?
I don't want to shit talk anybody, especially at the collegiate level, but he is just not very good.
Who? Fife?
Yeah, Fife. He is just not very good. He lost to fucking UConn. Lost to fucking UConn.
Look, so I started. If you go on ESPN, I started all the way on the left, completion and attempts. He's 84 for 120. Not bad. 892 yards. 6.
Man,
2 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Yeah.
2 touchdowns, 6 interceptions?
Compared to Haener's 4 and 1.
Who probably has thrown 6 picks his entire time at Fresno State, honestly. Man never throws a fucking pick.
He's really not good.
He's a Drew Brees-esque, not Fife, Jake Haener. Drew Brees-esque. Littler guy, very accurate, throws a good ball. I think he's going to be
Can he move? Can he move?
Yeah, he can move. He can move.
Does he move?
Yeah, he moves. Yeah. He's not He's not an RG3 Lamar Jackson quarterback, but he can move. He can move.
He'll run a little bit.
Yeah, he'll run if pressure gets to him. He's not afraid to get out of the pocket.
Not bad. Is Mr. Jordan Mims quite a bit of a menace as well? I haven't watched hardly any Fresno State games because they're not televised.
Jordan Mims, the running back, correct?
He's a unit, right?
Very good. Jordan Mims is very good. I'm blanking on his name right now. Josh Kelly's very good. The other wide receiver, he went to Sanger and Buchanan.
Moreno Cooper.
Yeah, Moreno Cooper, very good.
Cropper.
Yes, Cropper. Jalen.
Yeah.
Very good. They typically tend to hang more on his side, so that's why like. Josh Kelly gets a lot of love. But Josh Kelly is also very good. SJM product. Very
Josh
good
Kelly
kid.
Gets no love compared to Cooper, though.
Well, when you get on the ball, though, he's pretty fucking electric. Like, I saw him in high school. He was fucking dominant in high school. He went to school with Todd, so, like, I've seen a lot of his time in high school. So, yeah. The Fresno State team has fucking talent. And DeRuyter knows... It's Tim DeRuyter, correct, is the head coach? Or am I tripping?
You ain't gonna ask me, bro.
No, it's Tefford.
I don't know.
It's Tefford. It's Tefford. DeRuyter was the last one. It's Jeff Tefford.
Okay.
He's a fucking fabulous recruiter. He recruited Aaron Rodgers to Cal. Keenan Allen to Cal. I believe Marshawn Lynch, if I'm getting my timeline correct. Very, very solid recruiter at Cal, and I think he might do the same at Fresno State. He's been there before. This is his second little tenure here. But
if he did that at Cal, then
yeah. And if we're being honest, Fresno State ain't even close to an academic powerhouse. So let's start getting the boys in. Let's start greasing their fucking pockets with some NIL. Come on, let's get the talent rolling.
Let's listen. You know where all the Fresno State students come from?
Right here.
The Valley.
In
you know what comes out of the Valley? Jack shit. Jack shit.
Unless you're gonna be a farmer, you fucking leave.
There's a few. I don't gotta name them. They know who they are. The people in the special engineering group and this and that. They know.
And I don't mean to shit talk Fresno State either. I don't mean to shit talk their academics or anything.
I love
really
Fresno
State.
That. Yeah.
Love Fresno State. But let's get the football program rolling again, yeah? Let's have those Derek Carr, Devontae Adams years where we're going to we're winning the Mountain West every year. We're fucking going to bowl games. We're getting guys in the NFL. Like, come on, let's get back to that. Dogs. Let's go.
Who needs an education anyway? Let's just keep the fuck. Who needs an education?
Fuck it, if you're going to make the NFL, you don't need a fucking education, eh?
Facts, but then you tear your ACL first season, you're done forever. So, that would suck. But yeah, maybe I'll have to start watching a little bit more college football for the people. But it's just another added thing on, bro. There's so many sports right now. This is the best time of the year.
Best time of the year. The weather's starting to change. The sports are rolling. It's a good time. It's a good time right now.
It's a good time, and we'll take this chance to move on from college football and talk MLB. Hey,
did you want to do buy or sell?
We can do buy or sell real quick, but I just want to say MLB. Can we just keep the postseason like it was this year? I don't mind this at all.
Nah. Let's keep it rolling how it is.
I like it a little bit later.
I kind of didn't like for like the Yankees and Dodgers' sake, where they didn't play for so long. The bats.
The extra wild card.
Yeah. The bats went cold, but a 1-game wild card series, I don't fuck with. Baseball's all about the longer series. You get a bunch of dudes out there. Yeah, but. If we're gonna do that, let's shorten up the season a little bit. How do we feel about 140 games? Huh? Take 20 off.
It wouldn't be nothing. And that's the thing. It's like you're not.
Wouldn't be nothing. You're keeping dudes a little healthier for the postseason. You could see there's weathered arms in the postseason, brother. Guys that are throwing 100, 101 are down to fucking 95, 96, 97. Like, and that's no fucking slouch either. Like, don't get me wrong. That's still
That's
gas.
still fast, but it's not the same as they were.
As they were mid-season.
Yeah,
in the start.
come August, even September. Like let's be when those teams need to ramp up when they start playing better. It's still like, oh hey, these guys are still top guys, and then you go to postseason, and like you're saying, especially with the week layoff, no excuses. I don't care, no excuses.
No excuses.
The
You're still a
Dodgers
professional
lost.
athlete.
The Dodgers lost. It is what it is. The Yankees lost. It is what it is.
I swear to God, though, if we would have lost to the fucking Guardians, brother, if we would have lost to those goddamn Cleveland Guardians, I would have probably not watched baseball anymore.
It was this close, too.
It was this close.
It was this close. And I said, dude, I was so, dude, if that would have hit, I would have been a rich man. I would have been a rich man, let me tell you.
I probably would have not watched the Yankees a single game next year, honestly, if we're being completely blunt. Like, if we would have lost to the fucking Guardians, they had to change their fucking name. Like, what? Get the fuck out of here. You guys,
the Yankees,
your guys' payroll is not even our starting fucking 9.
Twice as much. At
Not
2.5 times as much.
Not even our starting. We have 9 guys on the starting lineup that make more than the entire Cleveland Guardians team, and we're gonna lose to them in the first fucking round. Like, get the fuck out of here! What the fuck are we doing?
I think Josh Naylor really screwed up by trying to rock the baby on Garrett. Garrett's a bitch. Don't get me wrong. Garrett's a little boy,
but he's a dog on the mound.
He's a good pitcher. He is a dog. He's a dog at pitching.
He's a good pitcher. He's a great pitcher.
Okay, he's a great pitcher. Sorry. He ain't no dog.
He's a dog. On the mound.
As a pitcher, he's a dog. Once he steps off that mound, though...
He's a fucking noob. But all
I'm saying.
MLB pitchers are fucking weirdos. All of them are.
Yeah, but a weirdo and a soft boy are two different things. Because if Mad Bum had both. At one point, Mad Bum was a dog on the mound and a dog off the mound.
Should have just stayed with the Giants.
Right?
Shouldn't have taken all that money.
But now they have Rodon, who's an absolute unit.
He's probably
would I love him to see someone else.
He's probably going to be gone.
He needs to go. But
buy or sell.
Your buy or sell of the week this week.
Oh, I have my buy. And
do you?
My bad. I have my sell. We were just getting on a little bit of tangent about it, and it's the Yankees fucking organization. Not the players. I'm talking specifically the, what the fuck do they call it? The fucking suits. That's
front office?
The front office. Yankees front office selling every single one of those motherfuckers. Selling every single one. Brian Cashman, you can get the fuck out of town. Our fucking stats guy, get the fuck out of town.
Cashman's been there for so long.
2012. Hasn't done shit!
2012?
Yes.
Longer, no? Because Jeter had issues with him when he was trying to get the contract. And that was in 2010, no?
Let me see.
Cashman's been there for a minute. I'm pretty sure.
This motherfucker has been the Yankees GM since 1998. And I get we were good in the 90s.
That's what I've been telling you,
We were
bro.
really fucking good in the 90s. But the game has fucking changed. Get the fuck out of town.
Bring back George. Bring back George.
Bring him back from the dead.
Bring back Steinbrenner.
Bring him back from the dead. He'll fix the Yankees organization, and then you can send him straight back down under the ground. That's all we need. Fire every single one of those motherfuckers in the front office.
That's what he would have done, too.
He would have fired them all multiple years ago.
They would have been gone exactly what I was about to say.
And I talk shit on Aaron Boone, but the game has changed, and it's really not an Aaron Boone issue. It's our front office issue.
It's not 100% Aaron Boone issue.
No, it's not. I don't even think
five.
it's... I was gonna say no max than 20% an Aaron Boone issue.
Oh yeah.
It's
no, 100%.
Nate, it's an organizational fucking issue we have with our front office right now. That is goddamn tragic. I saw this thing floating around the Instagram scene. It was the Astros front office compared to the Yankees front office.
I was about to say that too. Yeah.
We haven't had a new motherfucker in the front office since 2012. That's where I think I'm getting that shit from. Since 2012. And all the people in the Astros organization, 2019 or newer.
And
2019 or newer.
And they won in 2017.
Yeah, exactly. They just...
When's the last New York championship?
2009.
The last one that Jeter was able to help him out in.
Jeter, A-Rod. Our team was fucking stacked to gills
that team was disgusting.
That
team was so
brother.
disgusting, bro.
I remember sitting on my knees and just crying, thinking yes, we fucking did it. And then after that...
a 9-year-old at that point, too?
Yeah, 9-year-old.
Yeah.
And then after that, 2010, dog shit. 11, dog shit. 12, dog shit. 13, dog shit. 14, dog shit. 15, dog shit. 16, dog shit. 17 actually made the fucking playoffs, and somewhere in between there we made the playoffs. But still, dog shit. 18, dog shit. 19, dog shit. 20, dog shit. 21, dog shit. And in 2022, we fucking can't beat the goddamn Houston Astros. We can't. Every baseball fan would have loved the Yankees if we would have fucking decided to win against the Astros. But no, what happens? What happened, Chase? Tell me what happened.
You know what happened. You predicted it, actually, before the playoffs even started.
Before the playoffs started, I said we're getting fucking swept. It's how it is. It's what happens. We got
Bring him out.
fucking
Bring him
swept. If I could have put a futures bet on that motherfucker, after next year, if we have to play the fucking Astros, I am putting my entire net worth on the Astros to sweep us. Just because I know Aaron Judge is not going to be a Yankee anymore. I'm confident now in it. Everybody's been talking shit he's going to be a fucking Giante. And he is.
I told you he's leaving. I told you he's leaving.
I really didn't think he was, but after this fucking performance, if I was Aaron, I'd be like, yeah, fuck you guys. First off, fuck all y'all. Fuck Brian Cashman. You have Donaldson playing third base, who's goddamn garbage. Can't hit
so
nothing
bad
to save his fucking
so
life.
Bad.
Went 1 for
so
13
bad.
with 10 strikeouts in the Astros.
So
fucking
bad.
series. Why is he still even on the fucking field? Put IKF at third, where he's won a fucking Gold Glove, and when we... anytime you're in the regular season, when we'd give Josh Donaldson a day off, put somebody else at shortstop, IKF was fucking money at third. Fucking money. And then Rizzo's going to be gone too. We paid Giancarlo too much. We played Josh Donaldson too much. Fuck Aroldis Chapman. He ain't a fucking Yankee no more. Dude, this fucking team pisses me the fuck off, bro. They piss me the fuck off, bro. It's an organizational fucking issue. It's not the fucking guys. I know I was just talking shit on the guys on the field, but maybe it's one fucking dude, and his name is Josh Donaldson. He ain't MVP Josh Donaldson anymore, guys. And we're paying him like a fucking MVP.
Yeah.
He deserved to be DFA'd at the end of the season.
Yeah.
He should have never been on the playoff roster. We should have kept Marwin Gonzalez. I would way rather have Marwin Gonzalez play fucking third base, shortstop, maybe outfield, because once in a while he'll hit a fucking ball. He will not strike out 10 fucking times. And he's a switch hitter. Josh Donaldson is just... God, I literally hate Josh Donaldson so much. I hate him
It just
so
has to be put in play. That's the thing. Because, you look at the Astros. The Astros really won off... Well, not really won. But the Rizzo era helped them out. Big time.
We lost because of Glaberman and error. The Rizzo error. The Harrison Bader error. Josh Donaldson actually played a stellar third base, but he couldn't hit the fucking ball. We never wanted to play IKF. We decided to play some rookies who we just called up in fucking the summer Why don't we follow the Astros fucking plan where you start Jeremy Pena off for the fucking season, and look what he does. He wins the fucking ALCS MVP. Look at that shit. You can The blueprint is right in fucking front of you. You can't follow it like these fucking idiots.
Let's take a second to with that being said, let's admire Dusty Baker.
Going back to the fucking no. Yeah, Dusty Baker. I mean,
don't get me wrong. Fuck the Astros, but Dusty Baker has done a great job. I have a shit ton of respect for that guy.
I mean, when your bullpen throws strikes and it throws fucking gas, gets everybody out, you got a bullpen, you got guys that play the field, you guys got hit the ball, and you got power. It's pretty fucking hard to fuck that up.
Their starting pitching core. Their starting pitching core is insane. Yes, McCullers maybe had a bit of a bad day, Game 4, which
and they
almost
still
lost.
Fucking won. And they still fucking won.
You have Verlander, you have McCullers, you have Valdez, you have one other guy.
Guy that pitched Game 3 that we couldn't fucking touch.
Yes. Yeah.
Right-handed, fucking Dominican dude. Fucking
well, yeah, there's Framber Valdez, and then there's one other guy. I forget his name. But the Astros are going to be obviously the team to beat in the World Series. But Carter selling the Yankees.
The Yankees front office. I don't want to get it as an entire organization. I still love the Yankees. I love Rizzo. I love Judge. Fuck Donald. Fuck Donaldson. I'll throw him in with the front office. The Yankees front office and Josh Donaldson selling all those bitches. Fuck them all. Get them the fuck out of town.
Carter's selling heavy. Carter's selling every single bit of stock he has in the Yankees front office and Josh Donaldson, which is understandable after the
which is shitty because Josh is going to be on the fucking team next year. We owe him like $21 million. He's going to be on the team.
They can't waive him up.
No, next year we can.
I just pay him the money and get him the fuck out. Yeah, that's a tough pill to swallow, especially when you're as emotionally invested in it as you are. I could say the same thing about the Dodgers, but I don't really know where to point the fingers right now. To be completely honest, especially after you lose to the Padres, which is just such a tough pill to swallow. But for me, I have to sell as well. And I'm selling vodka Red Bull. Even though I'm probably going to have it this weekend. Let me tell you.
You just drank like 4 or 5 of them on the last fucking...
That's what happened. Had a bit of an issue that night, and had a bit of an issue the next morning, let me tell you. I couldn't get out of bed.
You couldn't get out of bed the next day?
Carter, that night, I was contemplating calling 911. For the first time in my life, I was contemplating calling 911 over the toilet.
Really?
It was so bad. It was so bad. I mean, I had some other things. Can't mention, but...
You're really selling vodka Red Bull.
This week.
This week?
Next week, I might be buying it back. This week, I'll probably be drinking them again, but
here's the thing.
Oh, here. You know what? Let me take that back. I won't sell vodka Red Bulls. I'm going to sell dry heaving. How about that? That's got to be better.
That dry heaving is just horrible.
So I tell everyone this. I'll throw up all day long to not have to dry heave for an hour.
Yeah.
Make me throw up all day long to not have to dry heave for an hour. I'm done. Dry heaving has to be the worst experience in your life, all time, no question.
let me and the people know the situation that happened. So you wake up in the morning, probably a brisk 5 o'clock, 4:30.
No, so I mean, I'll start the night before. I had.
Basically, an entire
From there down.
Okay.
I had that the day before, and I had that on Saturday. I was over the toilet from about 8:30 to about 11 o'clock the night before. I couldn't move, bro. I couldn't move. I was stuck, bro. I was having hot flashes. Dude, the amount of times I contemplated calling 911, it needs to be a world record, because I swear I was losing my mind, bro. I was losing my mind. I was over the toilet for about 2.5, 3 hours.
Oh shit!
Finally got to bed. Obviously had to sleep on the floor till about 3 o'clock. Then I got up, got into bed, slept, had my alarm set for 5 o'clock because you boys got to go back to work. Woke up at 5 o'clock. Bro, I was pretty much just as drunk as I was the night before when I woke up. Dude, I couldn't stand up straight. I couldn't stand up. I sat on the edge of the bed for about 40. I sat on the edge of the bed for about 45 minutes until I texted my boss. I said, "I ain't coming in today, boss. I'm sorry. It's not gonna work today. It's not gonna work today. I'm sorry." And that's it, man. Back to it the next week. It's one of those things that I feel like everyone says after they do it, "I'm never going to do it again." And then you do it again. And I'm going to do it again. I'm going to tell you guys this now. I'm going to tell part of this now. You'll hear another story about this very soon. Sadly.
You will continue to make the same mistakes you always have, and we always do. So I mean,
you think you learn, but you really don't when it comes to those kind of things. Because in the moment, it's so fun, bro. Let me. I was fucking talking to people the whole night, chatting people up, talking to Jared and Ethan and all the guys. Great time. And then everyone stopped talking, and then that's where it went downhill.
Yeah,
I said, ping, ping, turn the computer off. Or no, I didn't even get to turn the computer off. The computer was on until about 3 o'clock in the morning until I could get up to turn it off. And then I turned it off. But I'm selling dry heaves. I'm selling dry heaves and the spins in a combination package this week. How about that?
Oh well, we know what the spins are from. It would be from a little bit of lettuce, but
I don't know what that is. But yeah, that's my sell this week. So double sell this week. Yankees selling the Yankees front office / Josh Donaldson.
Plus Josh Donaldson. Chase, you're selling dry heaving. Fantastic story for the pod. I hope people are still tuned in, because now we're going to get into a little bit of World Series talk.
Just do a little predictions real quick, because I mean, there's not. I think
not too much. I don't think.
No, I think Zach Wheeler's supposed to start Game 1 for the Phillies. I would assume Verlander started Game 1 for the Astros.
That's what I would assume too.
Which makes sense, obviously. But
yeah, we got Game 1 Friday in Houston.
Yep.
I mean, we could kind of just fucking go straight over that one. I think Houston's getting a dub. Probably about us. Honestly, with the way that both their bats are swinging,
and that's
6
the
to 5,
bro.
6 to 5.
It's gonna be close. I think it's gonna be close games through. Every game is gonna be close.
Yeah.
But it comes down to Schwarber. It comes down to Harper. It comes down to Brandon Marsh. It comes down to that 7, 8, 9. of that Phillies lineup. Because
Both
you know
teams.
if both teams. But here's the thing: is I think the Astros, they hit bombs off anyone. It doesn't matter.
You know what's really shitty for the Phillies? We let Altuve find a stroke. And that could be a fucking nightmare.
I hope he's still what he was. I don't think he found his whole batting swing back.
He didn't find it. He's not hitting bombs, but he'll fucking spray the other way. Jeremy Pena comes up, spray the other way. Jordan, yeah, there's 3-0
Why is it
right
Pena's
there.
hitting bombs? That's the thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, Nestor, we were on the stream. Nestor threw him.
Yeah.
One of the meatiest cutters I've ever seen in my entire life. Again, with the Yankees organization. Should have fucking yanked them. Before that, the fuck are we doing? But
Already on short rest, you're gonna leave him in.
yeah, I mean,
What are you doing? Do you want to win?
Yeah.
I don't think they want to. I don't think they wanted to win.
it's just a pitiful performance from the Yankees. But we already talked about that. Don't need to get my blood pressure through the roof again.
Sorry, Astros.
Yeah, so I believe Houston wins Game 1 in Houston.
Phillies take Game 2.
That's what I was about to say.
Phillies take Game 2
at Houston.
Phillies
And
take
then-
Game 3.
We go home to Philly. I think they'll win that one. So there's 2-1
Philly
Philly.
takes Game 3. Astros take 4 and 5.
Take 4.
I think they take 4 and 5.
Okay, they'll
So
take
do they
4 and
go?
5.
Do they go? They go 1-2 Houston, 3-4-5 Philly, 6 Houston, 7 Philly.
Yeah. No. 7 Houston. 6 Houston.
6
7
Philly?
Houston.
Okay, so they only get the 3.
It goes Houston. It goes Houston, Houston, Philly, 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 Houston, Houston.
So the only way the Phillies win at home is they win Game 2 and they win 3, 4, and 5.
They need. So we both have Houston taking Game 1. So, and then Philly taking Game 2. Philly will take Game 3. Philly has to take Game 4. There's 3-1.
They're not going to.
So we'll go 2-2 after Game 4.
It's gonna be 2. It's gonna be 2-2.
Game 5, Philly needs to take. They need to take the last one at home. Boom.
If they don't
3-2.
take Game 5, it's over.
It's
if
over.
they don't take Game 5, it's over.
If we
Because
swap
you know
it back
Astros,
this way, if we swap it back this way at Houston, Game 6, boop, you're done. Houston's
well, yeah,
winning
at
it.
home too.
At home.
At home, that stadium's cracking because you know they're going to close the roof for that game.
Yeah. So if again with the Yankees, that just gave me fucking flashbacks. But
Yeah, if they closed the roof for that Judge bomb, it would have been out. It is what it is, though.
it is what it is. But if we get Philly to win all 3 at home and sneak Game 2.
It's a possibility.
No, if
If Houston does?
No, so if Houston wins 1, Philly wins 2, Philly wins 3-4, we're looking at a 3-1 series. Then you have Game 5 in Philly, which I would love to see Philly win that one.
Dude.
But it's a win the World Series game, or it's you just gave Houston back the momentum and they're going back home for 6-7.
And I almost don't want the Phillies to win unless it's in Philadelphia.
Well, if they lose back to back at Houston, they're fucked.
It's true. They have to win 1 at Houston, 1 and 2. If they go back to Philly 1-1,
Then they'll probably get 2 or 3 at home.
But here's the thing: is you got Wheeler, Noah, Syndergaard, Suarez. If they go Wheeler Game 1,
Syndergaard?
well, that's who do you think's Game 2?
That lefty that pitched.
Suarez.
No. The white long-haired one. I never even heard of him. It was the game Manny Machado hit a 3-run bomb, but then Philly came all the way back. They were down. They scored 4 runs in the first inning, and then Philly came back, scored 3, and then they just absolutely walked them after that. Long blonde hair lefty. Zach something maybe?
Yeah, that's Wheeler. It's either Wheeler or Syndergaard that you're thinking of. It's got to be.
No,
the only left-hander is
Wheeler's
Suarez,
the
bro.
righty. Wheeler's the righty.
The only left-hander Suarez. I swear, unless it was bullpen. But they only have the 4.
It was whoever pitched against Clevenger. It was.
I don't know. It's probably Wheeler.
Bailey Falter.
Oh, Bailey Falter. Oh, okay. Yeah, so you could throw him in there too.
Bailey Falter. I would let him eat over fucking Syndergaard.
He's not bad. That's what they're saying is Game 1 predictions. Game 1 Nola.
What do you do here? He went.
Game 2 Wheeler. Game 3 Suarez. Game 4 Syndergaard.
He's 3.8 ERA.
I don't mind that. If they do Nola Game 1, lose Game 1, whatever, come out with Wheeler on 5/6 days of rest, Game 2. They win Game 2. Go back, have Suarez pitch Game 3, have Falter pitch Game 4, have Syndergaard and strong bullpen come out Game 5. They could do it.
But again,
they could do it.
It goes back to winning one at Houston. You have to win one at Houston.
Yeah.
Have to.
I like how we're just making it up how the Phillies are going to win, even though they're probably just going to get butt raped.
Yeah, they're probably. I mean, I would hate to see a 4-game sweep.
Oh, hell no, bro.
I would
Don't
hate
even put that in my mind, dude. You know what that means? Is the Astros they win an undefeated World Series.
Yeah, they didn't lose a single game, huh?
They don't lose a single game the entire postseason if they sweep.
And honestly, did you see that one stat that was floating around the internet about every time the Phillies have won a World Series, we've gone into a depression, or like a crisis, or like economical crisis?
Well,
fuck it. If we're gonna go into a fucking economical crisis for the Phillies to win, let's do it, baby.
Here's the thing, though, is it's time. It's time for a crisis.
Need a reset.
That's
yeah,
what
we
I'm
need
saying.
A reset.
It's time for a crisis. If there's a year, it's this year. It's now. So maybe that is the case. But nonetheless, we'll have to see. It's going to be another exciting World Series that neither one of our teams get to take part of, which is fucking awesome. But it's World Series, and that's the only playoffs we have right now. With NLH just starting up, NBA just kicked off, NFL is almost halfway through, college football is just getting kicked off. They're only in week 9. When you put regular season up against postseason, it's just
I'm watching
two different
7
animals.
days a week. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just two different animals. You don't treat it the same way. But, yeah. It's going to be another jam-packed weekend full of sports. I love the weekend, bro. I love the weekend.
But, yeah, let's go Philly. Let's go.
Go Philly.
Let's go Philly. Let's go Cowboys, Raiders, Niners, Giants, Bengals. Let's ride.
Go Colts.
Take a sips. Go Colts.
Go Colts.
Eagles, and we're both riding with the boys, so.
This is TASS, motherfuckers. Take a sip sports, baby.
See you, boys. I appreciate the love, the support. Appreciate you guys watching. This was a little bit longer and extended. Hope you guys like it.
This is the regular length, baby. If you guys don't mind the hour and a half, we're gonna keep it pushing out.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it.
That's
rolling.
usually what we do. Yeah.
We both have a lot of things that we like to talk about. We both like to get our opinions out there. If everybody loves it, drop a thumbs up, subscribe to both Spotify, YouTube, follow us on Instagram. We'll be posting more on it.
Yes.
Everything, all the socials.
Follow.
Let a friend know.
At Take a Sip Sports. That is Instagram. Follow it. That's where you're going to see the updates. That's where you're going to see the down dates. Shit happens. We're going to be there. We're here.
Let
we're
a friend
here, man.
know. Let a friend know. Let your enemies know. We don't care who watches, as long as you guys show some love. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, we want them all to watch. We can't serve anyone, but we're trying to bring you guys what we enjoy. So if you guys want to throw us some ideas, throw it our way.
Yep.
Any way we can make this any more interesting than it already is, let us know. But yeah, I'm Chase. This is the man, Mr. Carter Pate. We are Take a Sip Sports, and we will see you on the next one.
Sayonara,
Peace.
motherfuckers.